I saw this post on my timeline today. It basically says something along the lines of this. This dude, Andrew Wilkinson, made an AI agent that texts himself a summary of the person that he's talking to about 30 minutes before his meeting. It looks like it reviews their LinkedIn and also checks his recent emails for context to help him write the little summary. Person Henry that he's talking to sold his agency Dog Studio for 8 figures at the end of the pandemic, invested in some AI companies like Stability and Leonardo, yada, yada, yada. So my question here is, what is Lindy? Let's go check out their Twitter, Free Humanity from Work, 10,000 followers, meet your AI employee. All right, let's go check out their website. And it looks like their webpage is really just automate your blank, automate your thing, automate your business task. There's like some nice UI mockups, quick little here's how it works section. And then looks like they have templates as well. More use cases, more use cases. Cool, they've got like a mobile app. You can embed it on your site. And it looks like they are implementing some form of RAG here as well. Okay, they also have multi-agent frameworks. Security looks solid. And looks like they have a bunch of integrations across a bunch of other apps. Pretty standard stuff here for any sort of automation platform, but let's actually create an account, give them our credit card information, and then take it for a spin. I'm gonna go ahead and hit sign up. All right, I'm in. Okay, so it starts off with a bunch of recommended templates. So there's a meeting note taker, an email triager, and a meeting prep alert. And they have more templates down here. Okay, meeting note taker is something that I've personally built for myself. So let's see how easy it is to recreate in Lindy. So I just click on it, hit add. Cool. So we've got a builder here. Looks like there's a couple of note functions. So basically the way it works is we have a calendar event started. Then it asks, is it a virtual meeting? There's like a conditional right here. So event with meeting link, go down this path if the event contains a meeting link. Okay. So they're essentially saying once the calendar event starts, is the output of this node, does it contain a link to a virtual meeting? If yes, record the meeting. After the meeting is done, get the URL from that recorded meeting and email the attendees the recap. I think that's what it does. Get a link to the current Lindy conversation, and then send ourselves some notes. After we send that message, then we say, okay, DM us in Slack a summary of that meeting, and then we'll answer follow-up questions, which I believe is a agentic node. I think that's what this border around this node implies. Because as you can see here, there is a spot for a prompt, and this particular node is answer follow-up questions, which is let AI decide what to do until an exit condition is met. So here's the prompt, here's the model, ask for confirmation, I guess never, and then skills, add actions for this agent to access when needed. That's an interesting little option. Let's see what it can do. Cool, so it can look through different tools, like your Airtable, your GitHub, your Google Docs, some HTTP request, and there's a bunch of other different tools here that you can integrate with. Okay, so let me try to actually get this up and running. So I'm gonna connect to my account here. We're just gonna use my work account. Cool. So this node, record meeting, is actually a Lindy native module that joins, records, and transcribes your virtual meeting. All it does is it takes in a meeting URL. It will just spit out a bunch of stuff once that's done. So within the email attendees recap, let's see what we have here. So we've got my email, we've got a model, we have a bunch of recipients, and then in the subject, we have some dynamic variables. So we have a meeting title, which I'm guessing is a dynamic variable from the record meeting module here. That's my guess, I have no idea. We have today's date, and then looks like we have a custom prompt already baked in. So we have using the meeting transcript, craft highly accurate meeting notes, yada, 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 yada. What's interesting here is that I don't necessarily need to pipe in that transcript as a variable. It looks like these nodes are actually set up to just intelligently append that information into the prompt. Taking a look at email user notes now, it's more or less the same deal. We dynamically add all of the user email addresses in. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second here. That's interesting. Okay, so it is intelligently figuring out the email addresses, but the way it's doing that is right here, you can sort of select dynamically based on how you want to fill in this input field. So in this case, you're prompting it. So you're saying like, if you don't know how to if you don't know how to traverse over like a JSON object, which is I'm guessing what this is, you can just say, oh yeah, just put in the user's email addresses only, rather than selecting set manually, adding item, and then being like, oh okay, like calendar event. Ooh, wait, who is the organizer? Oh, okay, there's the organizer.email. Right. This is way easier. This is just plain English. So you don't need any technical ability to really be able to do this. It's almost like no code tools are even less code. It's like truly no code now. This is like AI enhanced no code tools. It's cool. It's convenient. All right, moving on. Ooh, it looks like they have a dynamic variable in here. They've output, which I'm guessing comes from somewhere in here. Yeah, so record meetings, got a transcript, it's got some other stuff. Get task URL has an output. I'm guessing that's what's being put here. So they can, I imagine that the other participants can click on this link and go and see this entire meeting, I think, transcribed. I have no idea. I've never used this before. It's interesting that like in here on this Slack module, when I click into this box, I get access to these variables. But when I go in here into this AI module, I don't get any variables. Maybe the agent just has that information already, so it doesn't need it. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. That's going to be it for now. I'm going to probably record again once I actually have a meeting that happens. Okay, so I'm about to join this call, and right here on the bottom, it says multiple people want to join this call. And if I look right here, Lindy meeting note taker is in the wait room. So I'm going to go ahead and admit them. And then I'm just going to run this call as usual, and then I will report back with the results.
What up, squad? What up, fall foliage?
Fall foliage. That's what I said too. Some like autumn backdrop.
That tree's my favorite tree right there. Like put a little red in there, a little sparkle.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
I see Lindy's in the building.
Yep. I'm actually this is turning into content, by the way. I'm recording this whole thing.
It's gonna be like what fall foliage taught me about B2B sales.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. This is too much fun.
Yeah, this is wild.
Okay.
I'll see
All right,
you.
guys.
Peace.
See you later.
Bye.
See you guys.
Okay, so I've just checked back, and we have this little notification here. I have no idea what's going on, but underneath my credits, 32 runs have happened. So I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh and see what has changed. Okay, so we got the notification, but I can't see a log of any of the things that have run. Oh, okay. So underneath tasks here, it looks like I can get a summary of the things that have run. Nice. So these are logs. So we've got some emails here. It looks like the condition was met for it being a virtual meeting. It recorded the meeting. Nice. And then if I click on this drop down, it'll probably give me, ooh, glorious. Nice. Okay. So that's just the confirmation that the Lindy recording bot has joined. Next, it looks like it actually saved the media and recorded the entire transcript. Amazing. And then it sent, and looks like it sent it looks like it sent the weekly recap over to everyone who was a part of the call. Awesome. And it looks like it was just some general high-level stuff plus some detailed overview, et cetera, et cetera. And then it looks like I got my own personalized email here. And then it was having a hard time finding the Slack, which that's okay. Almost to be expected. So I'm going to go here and edit the Slack channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in to our group chat. Go ahead and drop that into the channel ID and hit save. And then hopefully next time here, we'll be able to get that. So let me go ahead and check my email because I'm sure some stuff made it in there. Yep, here we go. High level summary, detailed overview, yada, 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 yada. Amazing. Sweet. Nailed it. Okay, that's Lindy AI. That's a pretty sweet first integration. Definitely saves me a lot of hassle and headache from dealing with like apps like Otter and Fireflies. It's pretty much the same, but it's more flexible. It can definitely do much more than just doing summaries. Yeah, it feels more flexible. It feels like it's more customizable. Yeah, this platform's sick.